Now, what people don't understand, don't know, and what we feel they really should know, and when I say we, I mean me and you and those who live for the Lord, is about your walk with Christ. Tell us a little bit about that.
For me, my walk with Christ began about 4 years ago now, and it was around training camp time in 2004 when I gave my life to Christ. And in years past, and really maybe about a year or 6 months to a year before, I really felt the Lord just tugging at me and just pulling at me, just like you need to come to me. And you ever heard that saying, tired of being tired?
Yes, indeed.
I was tired of being tired, so to speak, and it just knowing how I was living my life wasn't the way that I was put here to live my life, and just tired of running around, doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, living ways that I shouldn't have been living in, and feeling empty on the inside, and it was just wanting more. And when I gave my life to Christ, it was like that instant, fulfillment of what I had been looking for. It's like, man, this is what I'm looking for. This is it right here.
Feel that boy.
Yeah. So ever since then, I've been walking with the Lord, and it's just been phenomenal on the inside as far as I look at things totally different, where I can see how I was living in the darkness, so to speak.
Right.
But now, I see through different eyes.
And even with that, it's just like, because, I know, it's like, I have no worries. I have no reason to worry. He's going to always bless me. He's going to take care of me. But you didn't have that feeling before. It was just like, please, Lord, please, Lord. Now you can walk and stand on your faith and believe that God's going to be there. He's going to take care of you. He's going to put you where you need to be. And that's one thing people don't realize in a lot of things. Because me and you and, those who live for the Lord, those who know God, we can go on and name James Thread, Vernon Fox. We can name all of them, just to name and mention some of them on the team. But, you could take all that we have away. You could take all the cars and the money and all the different things that we have. But if we got God, we know we're okay.
Right.
And that's what people have to realize about us, that when you live for God, you live for Christ, that's all you really need, and just sit back and trust and, let him take care of it. And that's the one thing we have to mention. We don't ever want to be one of those people or one of those interviews that we have, and we have opportunity to mention it or bring it up, that it's not. So that's our spiel on the inspiration or faith and believing in God. But we're going to move on. And only moving on because God has allowed us to move on.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.